It's always time for deals. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another under $5 eShop deals video, where each and every week we go through the Nintendo Switch eShop and we pick out some of the best games currently on sale. Now yet again this week we've got a lot of new entries to the series, with a ton of returning games in the Sizzle reel. And just before we jump into all of that, a quick reminder for anyone who might be new here that about halfway through the video, I'll be giving away a $10 eShop gift card. If you want to participate in the giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a comment down below, and then check out the next video to see if you won. Also, I'll be linking down below the latest eShop deals video just in case you missed out, because I don't go over the same deals 2 videos in a row. Now let's not waste any more time and jump straight in. Just remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. So our first great deal for today is going to be Teslagrad Remastered, that is now 50% off, $4.99, and will be running till June 1st. Now this game is a puzzle platformer that uses magnetism and electromagnetic powers to solve puzzles and navigate a steampunk-inspired world. You control a young boy who must explore a mysterious tower filled with secrets, traps, and intricate mechanisms. Now this remaster enhances the original with updated graphics and smoother gameplay, however at the same time preserving the charm and ingenuity of the original's puzzles. And these are really cleverly integrated, providing unique and satisfying challenges. Overall, this first game at under $5 is a great introduction to the series, which by the way, its sequels are also currently on sale right now, but at the over $5 mark. Our next amazing deal is going to be on Pilgrims, that is 72% off, $1.99, and this one running till June 3rd. Now this is an adventure game that combines point-and-click mechanics with a unique card-based system to progress through its story. You're basically going to collect and use cards representing different characters and items to solve puzzles and interact with the whimsical world and its inhabitants. Now this game definitely stands out for its charming art style, quirky humor, and innovative gameplay mechanics. What's also fun is that the card-based interactions add a layer of strategy and creativity, allowing often for multiple solutions to the different puzzles. The only thing to note here is that although the game's narrative is lighthearted and engaging, it is overall a very short game, which is why right now at only $2 can be a great time to pick up this awesome yet short adventure. Now our next great game for today is going to be In Sound Mind, that is now 90% off, $3.49, this one running till June 1st. Now this game is a psychological horror survival game that blends exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. You'll need to explore a series of unsettling environments while confronting their fears and unraveling the mysteries of each person's mind. Now this game definitely emphasizes atmosphere and narrative with a focus on psychological tension rather than jump scares. Now the best part of this game are definitely the puzzles, which are well designed and require thoughtful exploration and interaction with the different environments. I did however find the combat a little bit bland, with only 3 regular enemy types throughout the whole gameplay. The good news, however, is that the originality of the boss fights does make up for that quite a bit. So if you're a fan of psychological horror games and you're looking for a nice budget option for this week, it's hard to go wrong with this game. Now next we have Andro Dunos 2, that is back to 80% off, only $4, once again running till June 1st. Now this game is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that serves as a sequel to the classic arcade game Andro Dunos. And in it you'll be piloting an advanced spacecraft, battling waves of enemies and formidable bosses across various stages. The game features multiple weapons and power-ups, offering some nice strategic depth to the combat. What's really great here is that although multiple decades separated it from its predecessor, it really captured the essence of the classic shoot-'em-up with its fast-paced action, vibrant graphics, and engaging gameplay. And in reality, the only true downside here is that they maybe stay too true to the original, where most of the gameplay will feel very familiar and doesn't really break any new ground in the genre. But nonetheless, in my opinion, if you're a fan of shoot-'em-ups, this offers a solid and nostalgic experience for fans of this style of gameplay. So now it's time to take a quick break and announce the winner of today's $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be Frenchy Mom, who said, "Like the look of Ghost Song." And yes, that was a great looking Metroidvania game to be picking up for last week, especially at that new low price. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now, if we jump straight back into the deals, our next one is going to be Astrologaster. That is now 65% off, $3.49. This one running till May 27th. Now here we have a narrative-driven adventure game set in 16th century London, where you assume the role of an unlicensed doctor and astrologer. Using astrological charts, you'll need to treat a variety of patients while navigating the political and social complexities of the era. Now this game blends humor, historical context, and decision-making, with the outcomes influencing your reputation and relationships. Now, as I said earlier, this game has a huge focus on the humor. The game's visuals that almost look like pop-up books and the period-appropriate soundtrack adds charm and immersion. Definitely, if you're a fan of narrative-driven games and you want something incredibly original, Astrologaster is going to be an amazing pickup for this week. Now next, we have Crypt Stalker, that is 72% off, $1.99, and this one running till May 24th. Now this game is a 2D action platformer, once again, really trying to emulate strongly the Castlevania series. And this is yet again another game that I played on stream, so if you want to see a little bit of gameplay firsthand, you can always check that out. I'll be linking it in the description below. Now visually, this game definitely offers a nice and solid retro-inspired experience, with a very decent soundtrack and even some really interestingly designed levels. I also want to mention that it is a game that can be decently challenging, so just be aware. In reality, this game has a lot going for it as a solid retro platformer. And the only downside is that some of the movements will feel slightly clunky, like especially the jump whipping. However, once you get used to this, you can work around it. And definitely, if you're a fan of the genre at only $2, I really think this is a solid pickup. Now lastly, for the featured section, we have My Lovely Daughter, that is 80% off, $2.99, this one running till May 27th. Now this game is a very dark alchemy-based simulation game, where you take on the role of an amnesiac alchemist trying to resurrect his deceased daughter. And the gameplay involves creating homunculi, nurturing them, and then using them in experiments to gather materials, with a very heavy emphasis on moral and ethical dilemmas. Now, I really do want to nail this one home. There are some really dark twists to the gameplay here, and it combines elements of simulation and narrative-driven gameplay. However, the game also excels in its art style and soundtrack to create a haunting atmosphere that really complements these dark themes. So if you're looking for a thought-provoking and emotionally charged simulation game that is really one of a kind, My Lovely Daughter can be a really awesome pick for this week. So now it's time for today's sizzle reel of deals with a ton of other great games to consider. So we're not at the end of today's eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated here at the channel. And don't forget, on the way out, to hit that like button, subscribe if you aren't already, and click on the notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. As usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.